everyone. It's nice to be back on YouTube, and I'm very excited to be participating in Grace Islander's 1 year YouTube anniversary. So her name is actually Anna, but her YouTube channel is Grace Islander. She has put together a whole month of collaborations with other YouTubers, and we have different challenges every day. So if you've missed some of the videos, make sure you go to her channel. I'll link it up in the description, and you can go check out all the videos for the month. So our challenge was to use mixed media on pattern paper. So I chose this paper that, to me, these flowers look kind of like poppies. And I'm going to be scrapbooking a picture of myself and my daughter at a poppy field. So I'm just using some gesso to white out a little bit of the background. I think the gesso makes it a lot easier to put down layers of media on any paper, even if it's not pattern paper. But definitely pattern paper, because it kind of mutes the pattern that's already on the background, and then you're able to build up a little more depth before you place your photo onto your paper. So how's everybody's summer going? Have you guys been doing anything fun? Did you go on vacation? We just came back from Alaska, so that's why there haven't been any videos on my channel lately. But don't worry, I'm slowly trying to get back into it. So here I got a little bit of the backing from a pack of stickers, and I'm using my mermaid markers by Jane Davenport to just scribble a little bit of on some of that packaging. And I'm trying to go for like an orangish color, because you know the poppies are orange. And I'm just gonna spray this with water and spread it over my paper to make like some watercolorish looking splotches. And just so you don't be surprised, the poppies in my picture are really far away, so all you can see is just kind of a little bit of orange coloring on the hillside, and those are the poppies. So I chose to use this paper with flowers on it because it represents the poppies that are too far in the background for you to actually see them in the picture. So I think if I would have had a closer look, a closer photo of the poppies, I wouldn't have chosen a floral background, because it would be just like flowers on top of flowers, which is completely fine if that's the look that you're going for, but that's not what I was trying to do. So I just added a little bit more yellow watercolor because I like what it adds to the color scheme. And now I'm gonna rip up a little bit of this tissue paper. I got this paper from theinkroad.com. It's how Laura, the owner, packaged the order. And whenever I get this tissue paper, I just hoard it because it's so perfect for scrapbooking and mixed media. So I'm just using my matte gel medium to paste the tissue paper on, and then I'm also putting a little bit on the edges and over the tissue, kind of using it like Mod Podge. If you've never used matte gel medium before, I think it's one of the things that I use the most for mixed media. It's a great product, actually. It's a medium for painting. You can mix it with acrylic paint, and you have like a thicker paint that has more texture. If you use a brush with it, you can see the brush strokes. I was even told at an art store that I could use my matte gel medium instead of clear gesso, which is excellent because clear gesso is expensive. It's very expensive. I've had this bottle of gel medium for years, like 5 or more years, and it's still good. It's dried up a tiny bit, but not very much. It's still perfectly usable. And yeah, so it's a great medium if you want to invest in one thing that, you know, is a little pricey, but it gives you lots of options. So, and you can get this also like at, Michael's, Joann's, whatever, with the coupon. I got this at an art store, and yeah, this is like my gotta have product if you want to do mixed media, because like as you can see, I'm using it as a collage medium too, and it's a matte. It's a matte. It has a matte finish, and it's not gonna yellow over time. You can mix it a little bit with water to thin it out if you need to, and it's just has a lot of flexibility in your craft room, I guess. So yeah, I would totally recommend getting a bit of matte medium. Oh my gosh, I just realized I haven't even told you where I got the papers that I'm using. So this is a stack by DCWV. It's called Simple Joy. And I've been hoarding that flowery background forever. It's really, really pretty. The good thing about stacks is that you get two of each print. So yeah, I still have another one to use. And then the papers that I'm adding the photo with are from the same stack. And it's one of my favorite combinations. The black and white stripe along with this photo real gold glitter paper. I've done that on lots of layouts. And every single layout looks completely different. So this matting is so versatile. I mean, it's so neutral, black, white, and gold. You can use that on pretty much anything. So I just love it, and I'm gonna try to keep doing it as much as I can, but I think I'm out of at least one of these papers. So I don't know. This might be my last opportunity to do this. I'm just gonna do some basic layering and sticking here, so I'm gonna play some music for you. For the layering under the photo mats, I'm gonna use this piece of doily that I just had laying on my desk, leftover from another project. And then I'm gonna add this little tape strip, which is supposed to be kind of like a washi tape sheet, but they're not really tape, they're more like shiny cardstock, I guess. And I'm bringing that in because it has that pinkish red, orange, and yellow colors that I'm trying to bring into the layout. I'm gonna do my journaling on this little banner, which is a cutout from the same stack, and it's like a purplish color, which matches the tiny flowers that are in the midst of the other flowers here, and it's a good match to the other colors I have on my layout as well. I tried to use that parking pass that it was stamped with the date, but it just didn't fit in here. So right now my layout is all paper layers, and I'm gonna go look through my embellishments and see if I can find some more dimensional things that I can use to add some variety to my layout. So I found this banner just by accident. I wasn't even planning on using it. But it says, "I could cuddle you forever," and I thought it was fitting. So I'm happy with it, right up against the picture and right up against the XO tissue. I realized that not much of the tissue is showing now, but that's alright because it just gives the little bits that do show, just give a little bit more dimension to the whole layout, which is perfect. You know, you don't need everything to show. Sometimes just that little bit makes a big difference. But I did think about going back and grabbing some smaller pieces of tissue and decoupaging those behind the photo so a little more would show. But in the end, I decided not to do that because I had already added a lot more of the XO sentiments with that sticker you can see on top and then the glitter stickers on the bottom. So I just decided to let it be. So I'm doing a little bit of layering up here with a couple of stickers. So that Love This is from an older Amy Tangerine collection, and that XOXO is from Crate Paper's Heart Day. I'm trying to get the layering just the way I like it because I noticed that it looked a little awkward if the sticker covered the edge of the doily. I didn't like the way it looked when that happened, so I'm moving the sticker under the doily. That way you see the edge of the doily and the edge of the sticker, and that looks a lot better to my eye. It makes a lot more sense when you can see the edge of a layer. So I'm adding some foam stickers to the back of this sticker so that there's a little more dimension on top, because I don't plan to add much more to the top layer there. So as you can tell, those stickers were kind of, the glue isn't the best, so I had to add some of my tape runner to it because it just came right off when I lifted up the page. So I'm pretty happy with this layout. I'm gonna go ahead and write my journaling, and I'm trying pretty hard to tuck that little banner heart in, and I do end up using it at the end. I'm just gonna play some more music for you while I write my journaling and put some finishing touches on the layout. So what I did was add my journaling, add some doodly hearts around my journaling box, and I'm adding this little banner. I'm tucking it in here next to the other one. So now I have like this little trio of different size banners, and I like that one of them is a different material than the other two. So one of them is a chipboard sticker. The glue on this other chipboard piece wasn't working either, so I added some of my tape runner to it, and I like the way that XO shows through now on the left side there. So now that our eyes can assume that the paper showing behind the photo is also it also says XO. And I'm just adding some pink. It's Heidi Swapp Color Shine in hot pink. And I'm just really addicted to this color now. It's like one of my favorite colors. I try to add it to everything. Now I'm just gonna add an outline to my layout. I like to outline my layouts 2 or 3 times so that it has a more organic doodly look. The only other thing I'm gonna add is a glitter thicker, just like from the same set as those XO letters, because I felt like the top was lacking some of that shiny gold embellishment that was on the bottom right. So I'm gonna bring that up to the top with a thicker. Other than that, this layout is finished. I hope you enjoyed the July scrapathon. Make sure to check out the links that I put down below. And thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. See you soon. Bye!